Hey guys, this is Gamer Cow playing this game. I've got a coffee throat right from the start, it's pretty great. Yeah, that's not exactly how a video is supposed to start. Yeah, we're playing Pokemon Black Random Nuzlocke. I just realized as I was going to train that there's going to be a cutscene here, which is mandatory, I think. Pretty sure it's mandatory. Can I get away without looking at this? Oh, maybe I can actually, but I'm going to look at it anyway because it's up here. So yeah, we are coming here. There's this weird group doing stuff with creepy music. His name is Yeahhhh. He's an absolute pain in the ass, seriously. Team Plasma, yes. Liberation of Pokemon. Seriously? You're gonna talk to these guys about freeing Pokemon? Come to live together because what's in need, blah. Is it? It's hard to say, isn't it? Is it only an ideal, or does it actually exist? Push around partners at work, blah blah blah. Maybe. Who knows? Pokemon are of course different, yeah, they're magical creatures that can shoot fire and water and electricity and all of that. Humans can't do that, can they? Of course they're bloody different. What is the responsibility indeed? Our responsibility is to take care of them, damn it. But he of course thinks it's liberation and he wants us to release our Pokemon so that they would be equals with us or something. I don't quite get it myself, but he expects us to release all of our Pokemon, and yeah, because he's trying to play the heart trigger and say that we are, you know, being cruel to them and all of that. But surely we're not. Not even possible. No, it's not, really, is it? Technically it is if you just release them all, but it's not that possible. This guy is another guy who's got super creepy music though, and he's gonna play a very important plot role point here. So yeah, he apparently talks too fast. Talking, blah 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 blah. Pokemon can talk. Obviously we can't hear that, which is too bad. He is N. Never understood why that is his name, literally, is N. Such a weird name. Honestly, who would... He must have been really abused as a child if he's got a name like N, real honest to God. Well, spoilers on backstory, we won't go there. Of course, Pokédex, blah blah blah, we're gonna confine Pokemon, yep, he's a trainer, are they happy? Who knows? We need to talk to his Pokemon. No, he needs to talk to our Pokemon, whatever. He's a creepy son of a bitch, he really is. I do like the fact he's got really long green hair though. I don't know, because he can screw the rules with that, obviously. Duh. Bad reference time is bad, whatever. So his Purloin's actually the same level as Spider-Pig here, because I haven't had a chance to do any more training yet. That's kind of bad. Usually I'd be about level 10 by the time I get here, so... already on the underleveled thing. However, it's not a big deal really. Growl is irritating though, because that does stop me from doing as much damage with that, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and Ember it. I mean, it has Scratch. I don't think it has anything but Growl and Scratch. It's only level 7. It might have Pursuit, and for... wow, it got Burn. That's lucky. Burn has the attack of the afflicted Pokemon, as well as doing 12.5% of damage to them at the end of every turn. So now that Scratch is gonna do like 1 damage, 2 damage, 1 damage, so there you go. I do quite like N's theme music actually, it's interesting. But yeah, that's not really the issue at the moment because he's not going to do anything to me. I'm going to be able to tackle his face and take him down and get a level up in the process. Which is always good. 118 experience, that's quite a bit. And now we have 17 attack. Sure, 17 attack is quite nice. Hey, more levels as well. That was enough to get to level 9. Now that is impressive, to be honest. And we get Odysloth. Absolutely useless, although it would have been very nice if I could have used that against Duskull. Basically, Odysloth is a thing which makes you able to always hit the opponent if, you know, not technically true, but it reduces all of their evasion modifiers down to 0. And if you use it against a ghost type, you can actually use normal and fighting type attacks against them. Attacks they are usually immune to. Yeah, he is a weird guy, isn't he? But that's what Charon believes. We are helping each other out. And the gym leader, first gym leaders in the next city. This is pretty standard in Pokemon games, actually. Usually the first gym that you encounter is in the third town. So that's an interesting point in its own right. So yeah, I was going to do training stuff before starting this video, but it looks like I'm not actually going to do that anymore because of the whole cutscene thing now. But that's okay, not too big an issue. Route 2, yes, trainers are there, so we are going to be fighting trainers next time. Pokemon can indeed know 4 moves in one go. A little bit restricted, I'm not gonna lie, but they can indeed learn moves that way. So yeah, Pokemon, lots of them are there, that's pretty awesome. I'm not going to talk to the TV because whatever. Yes, our bag is Notori's bag. It is a portal to the to another dimension. I don't want to buy a lot of potions, I'll buy a lot of Pokeballs. But yeah, the bag is able to store an infinite number of stuff. Well, technically not infinite, it's up to 999, but it's basically infinite. Number of Pokemon, yes, we know that you can take up to 6 Pokemon. I explained that last video, man. Yes, that's what the relationship is all about. It's all love and care and respect and lovey-dovey, you know, stuff, pretty much. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm talking to everybody because I want to know if there's any items I can get. But also because people sometimes like to know what the text is all about. So yes, there's a hero, legends, all of that crap. There's a Patrat just running around this room. See, this is why I'm going around talking to everyone, because you can get stuff for it. I bet a lot of people didn't even know that a Pokeball is possible to get here. Pokemon, rock, paper, scissors, yeah, I'm gonna go water. Yeah, I win, hells yeah. That's basically it. It's a very brief introduction to typing right there. Fire, water, grass, 1 beats 1 beats 1, which then beats the original 1. I hope that was clear because nothing else is going to be explained from that. Is there a house up here? There is a house up here. What's... Ooh, you can see items over there. That's pretty fancy, I've got to say. Yeah, that's neat because that's the next route as well. So fancy stuff over there. And yeah, this is one of the good features about this actually. It's very nice to see this, is that now that I've talked to this guy, you can hear there's drums in the background now. Which is really, really nice. I love the sound of this whole place here. Sorry, I just had to for a little bit because this song is amazing. Probably the best town theme in this game, actually, to me. Or it's very, very close if it isn't the best. The sad thing is that if you want to hear the extra instruments, you've always got to talk to them. So it's not by default, which is a shame. There is action replay codes that can let that be the default, but I don't use them, so yeah. But that is that. Then through each of the towns there is a thing here which you can look at, and it gives you, yep, accumulate town. It tells you what the weather is like. Sometimes you can see, you know, information about the next place or the place afterwards, and it's very good. Interesting little thing that you can speak to and get information from. So yes, apparently it's not snooving, it's soothing. God dang it, Cal, get it right. X transceiver, cross transceiver, sorry, is ringing, and it's Mother. How are you doing? yeah, we're getting fairly... Well, yeah, we're doing fairly well with ourselves that way. Cross trying to see if it's going to get rung up, because it's not rung up, it's hung up. You've got to get your words right, man. Yeah, we are already over here. It's pretty great. So, presents are to be had. Running shoes! Most important thing in any game ever of Pokemon. As soon as you can get it. You know, you can't get them in Gen 1 obviously, I don't think you can get them in Gen 2 either, so yeah, you've got a bike in those games. But running shoes are amazing because you hold down the B button and you run like twice as fast. It's much more convenient than a bike because, yeah, it's a good speed. However, note that when you are running, some trainers will be more likely to turn around and like catch you and talk to you, and there's also a thing with wild Pokemon, is that if you are running, I'm 99% sure this is a true fact, and it's always been in my experience correct, if you are running, the wild encounter rate increases. So, yeah. Battles and stuff, yes. Anyway, we are going to save again, and we are going to catch another Pokemon, because that's just what the cool kids do. There's a Pokemon to be caught on this route, and I want to get it. So let's go and get it. What are we going to catch on this route? We are going to see pretty soon. It's Oshawott! Oh, wow. Wow, that is incredible. It's a freaking Oshawott. Wow, I don't know what to think of that now, but how freaking incredible is that? Finding an Oshawott. You know what? I'm actually going to switch to Duskull here, because Duskull's immune to tackle, and all it's got at the moment is tackle and tail whip. And Nightshade is a set damage move that can't crit, so I'm not going to kill it inadvertently. Now, the one minor issue here is that starters are quite difficult to catch, so this might take a little bit, but it's a freaking Oshawott, man. That is awesome. Yeah, and with the whole set damage thing, it's got a decent amount of HP too, so it will take quite a while for Nightshade to bring it down. Duskull's going to be really hard to train. It doesn't have good offenses, and Nightshade is not good at low levels, so Duskull is going to be a bit of a liability for a while. However, it does have that awesome ghost typing, and it does have, yeah, a lot of stuff going for it. As you can see, this is not going to be an easy catch. However, I have a fair amount of Pokeballs, and I should be able to catch it within what I have. So I'm hoping, I'm really hoping. Oh, come on, why are you being so awkward now? You got break out of everything instantly. I can't do any more damage to it than what I have done. So that sort of sucks. And obviously I do need to catch this because this is the first Pokemon of a route, but I have 25 Pokeballs. I don't want to use all of them, obviously, but I do have quite a few, so hopefully. Or not. Oh, come on, man, why you gotta do this to me? I want to catch the Oshawott because it's cute. Like, seriously, just look at that face. You cannot say that face is not cute. But no, it can't be that bad to catch, can it? It's breaking out of everything instantly. Wow. This is bad. This is really bad. I don't know what I can do, because I can't weaken it any further. I have to catch it just as is. I can't honestly do any more damage to it. So come on, please. Why are you breaking out instantly? Why you gotta be a jerk like this, Oshawott? Why you gotta be a jerk? Seriously now. Okay, got one click thing. Come on! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Oshawott caught. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Right, so we have two Unova starters here. That's brilliant. I mean, two starters in general is fantastic, but freaking two Unova starters in one thing. That, oh wow, you cannot understand how happy I am to see this thing. So, I don't really know what to call it though. I haven't thought that far ahead yet. Yeah, I actually don't know what I'm going to call this. This is one which I'm going to definitely want some input on. So until then, until I get to rename it, I'm just going to call it something stupid. I'm going to call it Norbert, because why not? I have no idea why, because it's not a dragon, and it's that, but sure. We're going to call you Norbert, because we can. So, let's have a quick look and see what this thing can do. It's got 21 HP, that's quite special. It's a hardy nature, so this is also another one that doesn't add or lower any stats here, which is quite good, I've got to say. So now we have 2 Pokemon captured, which is really great. This giant thing down here, we can't do anything about it for a fair while. We're going to have to come back and get that later. I'm going to go and heal, and I will be back in a minute. So, yes. Another thing I should note actually is another really cool thing about this game is that when you start walking, the instruments in the songs will get more advanced, if you like. You know, if I stop walking for a bit, it's a basic tune that's that. But if I start walking now, you can hear there's sort of there's a drum kit in the background now as well, which is really, really nice, and that's again a fantastic touch for the game. Execute! I would have liked that as well, actually. So yeah, but you see the wild Pokemon are already level 7 here, so that's quite tough, and I need to be a bit careful of that, because when I'm training the new guys, I'm probably going to have to train them on Route 1 for a while, because yeah, Uproar! Uproar got a boost in power this gen, and it's actually 90 base power now, which is crazy. That's a really, really strong attack just now, jeez. But it's okay, because Spider-Pig can take it. He's level 9. He's not afraid of any old executes. Freaking execute, man. I could have switched to Duskull there as well, actually. Could have switched to Wisp and got some stuff, but I don't mind too much. The other thing that's different in this game is the experience gaining and stuff. The experience in this game is the higher your level compared to the opponent. Hey, it P-Dove. How random. The higher your level compared to the enemy, the less experience you gain for it. So really, the most that you're going to get is by battling enemies which are a higher level than you. But of course that's not really going to apply very much here. But say if that execute came back and I was level 10, I would get slightly less experience than I did from it just now. Which in the main game translates to everybody finding Ordino and killing that a whole ton, because Ordino gives 1 billion experience. So yeah. Anyway, trainer time! First trainer of the route is catching our eye. So we have to fight him, obviously. And we are going to battle him using our current Pokemon. I will train the others off screen after this, once this part's done. But I just want to sort of get the route over with now and get to the next area, so that's what I'm doing. So yep, it's a Patrat, it's level 7, we've seen Patrat before, it's tackle and stuff. Patrats and its evolution are going to be very, very annoying in this game. They're probably the most irritating of the Rattata generation. Seriously, they've got some ridiculously, stupidly annoying moves as they go along. Also has Bite, wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's level 7, so I guess it'll have learned Bite by now. It's a dart move, 60 base power, it's very slightly stronger than Tackle in base power, but because it's not Stab, it's weaker, technically. So it used a worse move against me there. Kinda hilarious, whatever. I have 20 attack and I'm just a little Tepig, that's pretty cool. Yes, I am too strong, or maybe you're just too weak, Thought of that, huh? He is also a trainer and I would rather not fight him just now, I would rather come back and fight him later. At least I think he's a trainer. I know she definitely is, so I don't want to fight her at the moment. I just want to get to the next town and heal. So I'm actually going to avoid him too, and that is basically the route done. Except Bianca comes and intercepts. So yeah, Bianca wants a fight as well. This is one thing in Black and White 1, is that both of your friends, your rivals, will fight you at massively often interval based stuff, and you have to fight them to progress as well. So whilst most of the time the fights are not that hard, you've got to bear them in mind and make sure that you are always relatively safe in terms of being healed and whatnot. But she has a Lilliput, which is the I don't know actually, what would be the equivalent here? Because it's not the Rattata of this generation, definitely, that's Patrat. This thing is fairly powerful actually. So I don't quite know what it would be equivalent to, but it gets 2-hit kill by tackle anyway. But look how much damage that tackle did. 6 damage from, yeah, that's crazy, all things considered. That just shows these guys are gonna hurt a lot for quite a while, and that's one reason why a Nuzlocke is actually not that easy at the start of Gen 5, is because the opponents hurt. They really do, and you've got to do a decent bit of training too, so be aware of this, really. I guess it's a normal type Shinx, really. That's about as close as you could equilibrate it to, if I could get my words right here. Yeah, you kind of are in trouble. Now, a lot of the trainers, especially the main, well, not really any of the others except the main ones, like the gym leaders and the rivals and whatnot, they will use potions when their Pokemon are down low in health. So, wow, that was a crit, wasn't it? No, really? I know there's a 15% sort of variation there. You can do up to, you know, either your 100% damage or as low as 85% of your normal damage, but really, that wasn't a crit? Crazy. Yeah, we are indeed pretty tough. So that happens, I guess. We managed to win. And I think I am going to go into the Pokemon Center, heal up, and end this part right there. Because the recording is at 22 minutes at the moment, and I've only done, I've only gonna have to cut out about 1 minute of stuff. So I think that's a perfectly good recording time. So, this has been GamerCow playing Pokemon Black Random Nuzlocke, catching an Oshawott. Hell yeah! And next time we are going to go back onto Route 2. I'm going to do training off screen, but we're going to do, you know, back onto that route. I'm going to beat up the other trainers which are there, and we will then go on in Straighten City. Talk to people, do stuff. Good times await.